Alright, so hello everybody in YouTube land. Most of you know that I'm not really big into making these vlogs. You look at my videos, I think I've only made about one or two. I think I had the original one, but I pulled it down. It wasn't very good. So, I really don't want to get into politics on my channel. I don't know if any of you have looked at the groups that I belong to on YouTube, but one of them's conservative YouTubers, and but I really don't want that to get in the way with people that I've met and the good times that I'm having on YouTube. So, but considering that we just had an election a couple nights ago, I just wanted to chime in what I think about it a little bit, and maybe tell you a little bit about where I come from and why I'm a conservative. So, I know a lot of you that are of the liberal mindset are probably pretty happy right now. Of course, the Republican Party's controlled the Congress since 1994, and I think probably the Republican Party went a little bit astray, especially from the values that I believe in. Basically, pro-growth economics, which goes back to Ronald Reagan, my biggest hero. And it's kind of hard for me to talk about because I'm not too happy with losing the Congress. But of course, we have 2008 coming up, and I think probably sitting from the outside, we might be able to get some people back in power in the Republican Party that go back to what I believe in, and that's pro-growth economics. So basically, when you're a conservative, what you're talking about is that you believe that people can do for themselves better than what the government can do for them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a safety net for single mothers, kids, because children have to be taken care of. They're innocent, and they can't. A lot of times they can't take care of themselves. So of course I'm not talking about removing safety nets or anything like that. But when you're talking about government spending on entitlements, equaling close to $1.8 trillion a year, and then people wonder why the deficit's going through the ceiling. I mean, look at some of the stuff the government spends money on, especially the Congress itself. It's like they built themselves a new gym, I think probably 3 or 4 years ago, and spent $13 million on it back then. Well, gee, surprise, this year what'd they do? Another $20 million for a gym? Or building a bridge to nowhere? And believe me, my party's not innocent completely in all this. I mean, this past Congress spent ridiculously, and of course I wasn't happy about it. But I don't think that things are going to get better by putting people back in who are going to raise taxes. And raising taxes, that's the fastest way you can stop this economy from growing. You might disagree with me, but that's what politics is all about. So, and I'm not one that's going to sit in front of this camera for 9 or 10 minutes and just spout off. I just wanted to let you know how I feel about this election. I remember when I was 9 or 10 years old, I think I was in 4th grade, my teacher told us that America's best days were, behind us. And, I remember how everybody felt with the gas prices back then. When you compare it in adjusted dollars, they were about 3 times as high as they are now. And, nothing was going right in the country. And then Ronald Reagan came along and he said, no, the best days of America are not behind her, they're ahead of her. And he came through with it too. So, he had the longest period of economic growth and job expansion since John F. Kennedy. So, people like to laugh about supply-side economics, but it's never been implemented, to its full potential in the first place. So, if that ever happens, and we can make a true investor class in this country, then it's onward and forward. But that's about enough for now. I'm really not going to talk about politics on this channel, but I thought since after the election, we'd go ahead and do it. Glad to see you all here, and I hope you come back soon.